nuke is ready for launch.
Tactical.
Hey. Friendly match. Enemy recon aircraft observed.
Yo guys, so I literally just got done recording this video and I completely forgot to mention it. So before the video does start, I just want to give a quick shout out to Jzggernaut and Deziah. Without them, this video would not be possible. They were the actual guys who got me some of the gameplays for some of the games in today's video. Unfortunately, I didn't have a lot of these gameplays because I deleted them all because obviously they're really old Call of Duty. So luckily, they actually gave me some of their gameplays and it was really helpful. So without them, this video would literally not be possible at all. So make sure to go ahead and subscribe to their channels and follow them on Twitter. And anyway, hopefully you guys do enjoy this video. And yeah, I'll let you guys get on with it. Yo guys, what is going on? It's Lukey here and welcome back to another video. Now in today's video, I'm going to be going through the evolution of callable nuclear kill streaks in Call of Duty history. So as you guys probably know, in most Call of Duties there has been this thing called a nuclear kill streak. It's kind of secret in some Call of Duties. In some Call of Duties, it actually is a option for you guys to actually pick as one of the kill streaks, just like in MW2, which is going to be the first one I am going to be talking about. And in others, it is kind of a hidden one, and you only found out about it, and like no one told us about it until we actually got it, and we actually found out about it by getting the 25 kill streak. So it's pretty cool. Now obviously over time the nuclear kill streaks have been changing in Call of Duty, so I thought it'd be quite interesting just to look back through all of the Call of Duties that have one of these in it. I thought I'd make a video on it talking about how you guys unlock them, just giving you guys, you know, an evolution video on Call of Duty callable nuclear kill streaks. Now the first one, obviously I will be doing this in chronological order. So when it was very first introduced, the first Call of Duty it was on was MW2, which is Modern Warfare 2, and it was called the Tactical Nuke. Now this is where we very first saw this nuclear kind of new thing. We haven't seen it in any other Call of Duty before, so it was pretty cool getting one of these things, and it was a very unique thing. Now in MW2, you could actually use your score streaks to get kills, which counted towards getting that nuclear score streak. Now as the CODs are getting newer and newer, I'm pretty sure Activision are realizing it was a bit too easy when you could do that. Literally anyone could get one. If you could get a score streak, you guys could get a tactical nuke so easily. But nowadays in Call of Duties, you have to only get all the kills with your weapon. Personally, I think it's better that way, just because it is more of a challenge and it's more harder to get to. And when you get the when you get the nuke, sorry, it is a lot more rewarding than using score streaks. So yeah, so the very first one, the tactical nuke in MW2, that is what I'm going to be showing you guys in the gameplay in the background first, and then I'll get on to the next ones and so on. So as you guys can see in the background, it is MW2. Now this game was really popular. This is when Call of Duty started having the upcome and a lot of people started playing it a lot more, and I absolutely love this game. I didn't play this game too much back in the day when it first came out, because I don't know how old I was probably like 10 or something. But my first Call of Duty was Black Ops 2. Make sure to leave a comment down below what your first Call of Duty was, by the way. I'm quite interested to know. I first started in Black Ops 2 myself. But anyway, MW2, the tactical nuke. With this, as you can see, you can get score streaks, and these actually count towards the nuclear tactical nuke. Now the kill streaks in MW2 were the UAV care package, the counter UAV, the sentry gun, the Predator missile, the precision airstrike, the Harrier strike, the attack helicopter, emergency drop, Pavlo, stealth bomber, chopper gunner, and the AC-130, and then the EMP, and then last but not least, the tactical nuke. Now, like I was saying before, you could actually use any of those previous score streaks that I just listed, and a lot of people had different combinations of what they would use to get that final tactical nuke. Now, in the gameplay in the background, it is a Harrier strike, which you need 7 kills to get, and then the next thing after that was an 11 kill streak for the chopper gunner. Now, this is one of the most popular combinations, I think. Make sure to go ahead and, if you guys remember what combination you used to get your tactical nuke, make sure to go ahead and comment it down below. I'm interested in knowing what your little combination you used to get those, to get that final tactical nuke was. So make sure to go ahead and leave it down below. I know personally I used the Harrier strike and the chopper gunner, so you just needed 7 kills for the first one, and then for the next one, the chopper gunner, just 11 kills, and then basically as soon as you get those, all you needed was 14 more kills and you would be granted the tactical nuke. And obviously once you got the tactical nuke, the game would be over. If you call it in, the game actually ended on MW2. In some of the newer Call of Duties, when you call it in, the game doesn't end unless it was on a certain game mode. Like, let's say for example, in Infinite Warfare, when you called in the Atomizer, if it was on Team Deathmatch, the game would actually end. And if you were on a different game mode, let's say for example, Kill Confirmed, then that wouldn't actually end the game. But anyway, as you can see in the background right now, the tactical nuke is being called in, and it makes a pretty cool sound, and then it obviously comes into the map and blows it down. And then as you can see here, it also goes into like slow motion. And I remember every single time I would get this, like everyone would just jump in the map and then knife. I don't know about you guys, but that's what I used to do whenever I called this in, and whenever it turned into slow motion, I'd just jump in the air, like do a 360 and knife, and it just felt satisfying to do that. But anyway, the next one I'm going to be getting onto is MW3. Now, in Modern Warfare 3, you had to get a 25 or a 24 kill streak if you have hardline on, and once you've gotten that, you will be granted the MOAB. Now, the MOAB stands for Mother of All Bombs, and basically it came into the map and it killed every single person on the map. It kills every single enemy on the map, and it causes an EMP effect for the enemy team by eliminating all of their equipment and electronics and kill streaks for 1 minute. And also, it does not end the match, and the cool thing about this one is whichever teammate actually called this kill streak in, their team would have double XP for the remainder of that game. So it's pretty cool. This is also the same within Infinite Warfare as well, so it's pretty interesting. And obviously you'd get double XP for the remainder of that game, so that's a pretty cool little thing they added. And I really did enjoy playing this game, by the way. It was such a good game, and it was so fun, and it was so rewarding when you got that. Now, like I said when I was talking about MW2, this game personally, for me, I think it was more rewarding to get that kill streak, because in this game, your kill streak kills do not count towards the nuke. You have to get every single kill with your weapon, and personally for me, that just makes it so much more rewarding, and you just want to grind more. And when you get that nuke, you know, like I remember when I first got mine, my heart was pumping so fast. I was so excited to get it, and then I called it in, and it was just so satisfying killing it in, wiping out the whole entire team in a few seconds. Like, it was so cool, and it was so satisfying to get. And because you had to get it with every single kill with your gun, it just made it a lot more satisfying and a lot more rewarding. Now, in this game, there was an assault strike package for your streaks. Now, these streaks basically gave you like normal kill streaks, so I'm going to list them all for you guys. So first of all, you got the UAV for 3 kills, the care package for 4, the IMS for 5 kills, and the Predator missile and the sentry gun for 5 kills as well. Then you'd get the precision airstrike, the attack helicopter, strafe run, the AH-6 Overwatch, the Reaper, the assault drone, AC-130, just like in MW2 as well, that was also in there. You got the Pablo, which was also in MW2, and then for 15 kill streaks you had a Juggernaut, and then last but not least, for 17 kills you got an O-spray gunner. I think that's how you pronounce it, I'm not sure. And there was also a support strike package. So this was basically all the score streaks but it didn't actually kill anyone on the map. So these were like non-lethal score streaks, so such as a UAV, a counter UAV, ballistic vests, airdrop trap, a SAM turret, a recon drone, advanced UAV. By the way, we need an advanced UAV in every Call of Duty. Please bring one to Black Ops 4, by the way. Advanced UAVs are just so helpful, and it was very easy to get a MOAB with this. If you had an advanced UAV on, it'll help you so much to get that MOAB. So the next thing was a remote turret, the stealth bomber, the EMP system, the Juggernaut recon, and the escort airdrop. And then last but not least, you also got, instead, if you didn't want to use any of those, then you guys could pick the specialist strike package. So this basically gave you a perk for 2 kills, a perk for 4 kills, a perk for 6 kills, and all perks for an 8 kill streak. So basically this will give you additional perks for your class. Now personally, I would, if you're going to go for that nuclear or the MOAB, personally, just me, I would use the non-lethal ones like the specialist strike package and the support strike package. But anyway, the next gameplay and the next Call of Duty I'm going to be talking about is, of course, Call of Duty Ghost. Now, a lot of people didn't really like this game. Personally, I loved this game. It was so fun in my opinion. I don't really see why people didn't like it, but honestly, in my opinion, this game was actually so fun to play, and it was actually a pretty good Call of Duty. Now, I don't know why, but it got a lot of hate, but anyway, that isn't the point of this video. I'm going to be talking about the nuclear kill streak in Call of Duty Ghost. Now, in Call of Duty Ghost, it was called the KEM strike, or the Chem strike. So just like previous Call of Duties, you had to get 24 or 25 kills to get this. And in this game, it did not actually count, your kill streaks didn't count towards the actual KEM strike. So once again, I'm going to go through all the like different streaks and stuff like that, and talk about them a little bit. So in this game, it was similar to MW3 with the whole like assault strike package and the support strike package and all that stuff. So first off, I'm going to be talking about the assault strike package. So in this game, there was a SATCOM, which was basically a UAV, an IMS, a guard dog, a sentry gun, a Trinity rocket, a battle hind, vulture, the Griffon, the Maniac, the Juggernaut, Halo pilot or Helo pilot, and the Loci. Now, none of these kill streaks actually counted towards your nuke in this game. So personally, if you're going for that nuclear, I would not bother using these. Now the next one I'm going to be talking about is the support strike package, just like in MW3. These were just all non-lethal kill streaks. So in this one, you get the SATCOM, ammo crate, ballistic vest, the MOABs or MAAWS, I don't know how it's pronounced, the Night Owl, support squad mate, ground jammer, air superiority, Helo Scout, Oracle, Juggernaut Recon, and the Odin. And then once again, you guys can get that specialist strike package as well. And basically, this was the same thing with the perk system in MW3. So you could get an extra perk for 2 kills, 4 kills, 6 kills, and 8 kills. Now, after 8 kills, I'm pretty sure you guys can get all the perks. I might be wrong there, but I can't quite remember. But I'm pretty sure you could get like all the perks, or you get like a bunch of perks at the final one. I remember I used to absolutely love Call of Duty Ghost. I used to love the specialist strike package in my opinion. That's the thing you guys want to use if you're going for that nuclear or the KEM strike. You guys would want to use that support strike package or the specialist strike package. So I wouldn't go anywhere near the lethal kill streaks if you guys are going for that KEM strike. But anyway, I'm going to quickly show you guys the gameplay or the footage of the actual nuclear being called in the background right now. So as you can see, once again, it is similar to the previous Call of Duties where it actually goes into like slow motion. But as you can see, the special thing about Call of Duty Ghost, which I absolutely loved, and no other Call of Duty has actually done this, it actually changes the way the map looks. I remember this map, I think it's called Strike Zone, I'm pretty sure. This map was one of the maps that got more, this was like the most like demolished map, and this was the most impacted map when you actually got that score streak. And as you can see, it made it completely demolished. All the buildings were teared down. It made new little paths and little ways you guys could actually go on the map, and it opened up different places, and it also shut off certain areas of the map as well. It was a very cool little thing that they did, and like, it would be good if all of the Call of Duties did this, because it was just so unique, and that is one of the reasons why I loved this one in Call of Duty Ghosts. As you can see, like, this map is completely destroyed. Now in other maps it wouldn't destroy it as much as it did on this map. This was the map that was like mostly destroyed. In the other ones it would destroy it a little bit, but it wouldn't really change it that much, but it still would destroy it. Like, let's say for example, like, signs of buildings would be hanging down, and bits of like the wall would be blasted off and stuff like that. Very, very cool little thing that they added in. And it would be very cool if they did it in all the other ones. But anyway, the next one I'm going to be talking about is Advanced Warfare. So in Advanced Warfare, you would need a 24 or a 25 kill streak, depending on whether you had hardline on or not. And if you had these on, obviously you didn't actually have to pick the DNA bomb like previous Call of Duties. I'm pretty sure MW2 was the only Call of Duty where you had to actually manually select the tactical nuke as one of the score streaks, or if you didn't select it, if you got a 25 kill streak, you wouldn't actually get the streak at all. Personally, I didn't really like that kind of feature, but since then they have changed it, so you always get it no matter what, even if you don't have it selected on, because nowadays it's more of a secret score streak that you just earn randomly and luckily. So in Advanced Warfare, the score streaks are aerial recon drone, the UAV, aerial assault drone, the care package, remote turret, the XS1, the missile strike, the system hack, the bombing run, the XS1 Goliath, the warbird, and the paladin. Now I know I go through the score streaks really quickly, but that isn't the main topic of today's video. That's why I just quickly run through them. But personally, I would go ahead and use something like the UAV and the system hack. That is what was used in this gameplay in the background. As you can see in the bottom right, the UAV and the system hack is what is important. Now, score streaks do play a big role in helping you towards that nuclear kill streak. Maybe it's just support streaks, or maybe in MW2 it actually counted towards your nuclear. They always play a massive part in kill streaks and getting those nuclear gameplays and stuff like that. Now personally, I'd always be the kind of support player, so I would use UAVs, I'd use advanced UAVs, I'd use VSATs or whatever, or you know, just stuff like that. So that is Advanced Warfare. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the gameplay in the background. Now, once again, make sure to go ahead and comment down what your favourite one is and which nuke you thought was the coolest and all of that stuff. But anyway, let's get into the next one. So whilst this little bit of the DNA bomb gets called in, I'll start talking about the next one. So the next one is in Infinite Warfare, and this was called the Atomizer strike. Now, Infinite Warfare was so fun and so easy of a game. Infinite Warfare got a ton of hate, but like, it was so fun to play. Trust me, it was actually like one of the funnest Call of Duties I've played in my opinion. Now on this game, this was obviously a jetpack game, just like Advanced Warfare, and you needed a 24 kill streak once again, or a 25 kill streak to get the Atomizer strike. Now in this game, the kill streaks did not count towards they didn't count towards the actual Atomizer strike in this game, which is personally, once again, I think that is good. It makes it more rewarding and it makes it just more fun and challenging to get. But anyway, the score streaks in this game were the Scarab, the UAV, the drone package, the counter UAV, the Vulture, the Trinity rocket, the Scorchers, the bombardment, the shock sentry, the Warden, advanced UAV, the beautiful advanced UAV that everyone loves. We need that in every Call of Duty. Please, once again, Treyarch, bring it to Black Ops 4, I beg you. But anyway, the next one was the 4, the RC8, and lastly the AP3X. Now in this game, in Infinite Warfare, I would always use the UAV, the counter UAV, and of course the advanced UAV. The advanced UAV is basically like a VSAT from Black Ops 3, if you guys know that. I know a lot of people didn't actually play this game because it was a jetpack game, and jetpacks game got a lot of hate on them. No one liked jetpack games, so that's why they've changed it now to boots on the ground, luckily. But yeah, this was a very fun game in my opinion. I love this game. But anyway, like I was saying before, I would use the UAV, the counter UAV, and I would lastly but not least, I would use the VSAT. Now the VSAT in this game, or the advanced UAV, sorry, there was actually variants in this Call of Duty. There was score streak variants, which made it quite interesting and unique. So basically in this Call of Duty you could get variants. I believe it was non-rare, common, rare, and like epic. I can't quite remember the exact like different variants, but this was a very fun Call of Duty. I know I keep saying that, but it just was. Everyone hated on this game because it was a jetpack game, but trust me, if you gave it a go and you're actually good at this game, it was so fun to play. So I'm going to go ahead and quickly show you guys the actual nuke being called in once again, and then we'll get into the next one, which is the last one, which was World War II. Now World War II was the last COD we had before Black Ops 4, and the nuke in that was the V2 rocket. And just like every other one, once again, you needed 25 kills or you needed 24 kills to get that V2 rocket. Now this was the most recent Call of Duty we have had with a callable score streak in it. Currently Black Ops 4 is out, and currently Black Ops 4 does not have a nuclear score streak. It would be cool if every single Call of Duty had one of these. I think personally one of these is like, it's kind of needed to make Call of Duty better and more fun. Lately Call of Duty's been a bit dead, and in my opinion literally just adding a callable nuke in it, that would like change it completely, and it would make it a little bit more fun because it's more something to go for, and it makes you grind the game a lot more. And once again on this game, you actually needed to get all the kills with your weapon. So obviously if you needed to get it with all your weapons, you would be using stuff like the UAV once again, and all the supportive streaks. Now I'm just going to go ahead and go through the score streaks once again on this Call of Duty. So this was the Molotov, the Recon aircraft, which is a must use. It's basically a UAV, and if you're going for a nuke, a Recon aircraft or UAV is a must have. Next, the counter recon aircraft, the care package, the fighter pilot, the glide bomb, the flamethrower, the mortar strike, the artillery barrage, the flat guns, the paratroopers, carpet bomber, and last but not least, the ball turret gunner, and then of course the V2 rocket. Now once again in this Call of Duty you did not have to select the V2 as an actual score streak. You would just get this score streak given to you once you get a 24 or a 25 kill streak. Now this was such a satisfying thing to do. It literally, in all of the Call of Duties, trust me, if you guys haven't had one yet, once you get your first one, it has to be one of the most satisfying things to do in Call of Duty. I remember when I first got this game, obviously it was only like last year, when I first got my very first V2 in this game, my heart was pounding. Like again, every single time you get it, it's one of those moments in gaming when you really just feel pumped and you feel excited, you feel happy, and once you get it, it's so rewarding, and you're just so excited to get it, and it just makes you feel good. It makes you feel good at the game, because obviously if you're dropping a V2 on the other lobby, it was so fun to do it. Now once again, if you're going for one on this game, then obviously the best things to use was going to be a recon aircraft and a counter recon aircraft. Now once again in this Call of Duty there wasn't a VSAT or anything like that, which is kind of a downfall in my opinion. You kind of need one of those kind of score streaks in a Call of Duty to make it good, because that's what makes it fun. When you can look at the map and see where all the enemies are after you've gotten the score streak that you earned, it's very good and it's very useful to obviously get it. And also I want to quickly talk about, as you can see in the gameplay in the background, if you look at the right, I don't actually have any score streaks on this gameplay. I don't have UAV or anything like that, because they actually bring back the specialist kind of perk system in this game. So for 200 or for 2 kills or 200 score, you'd get your first perk. For 400 you'd get your second one. For 600 you would get the third one, and once again for 800 score you would get every single perk given to you in the game. So this honestly made it so fun to play, and once this came out, it definitely did make the game more enjoyable. But anyway, that has pretty much been it for today's video. If you guys did, make sure to go ahead and drop a sub, make sure to go ahead and drop a like. I do want to be making a lot more of these videos because it was very fun just looking back at all of the older Call of Duties and, you know, remembering how the times were back then, because trust me, like, back then Call of Duty was in its prime, Call of Duty was so fun, and just looking back at these gameplays now, it gives me nostalgia just looking at them, and it gives me those memories of getting those nuclears and how excited I used to be as a little like 13-year-old dropping those MOABs and stuff like that. I used to be so excited to get them. But anyway, once again, that has been it for today's video. If you guys have made it this far, then thank you so much for watching, and also if you guys have made it this far, make sure to go ahead and put, I don't know, chicken nuggets in the comment section. I want to see you guys type chicken nuggets in the comment section if you guys have made it this far. But anyway, I'll leave you guys with the very last bit of this gameplay for the V2. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Once again, make sure to leave a comment down below if you guys want me to cover any other videos on the evolution of anything else in Call of Duty history. And once again, I know I keep saying this a lot, but thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.